So, do portals and stargates and all of this stuff exist? I believe so. What has it got to do with a pole shift? Well, because I believe that these people are trying to use these stargates and these portals to change and try to alter the future. Whether they're able to successfully do that or not, I don't know. But I also think they're trying to protect their own butts. I think they're trying to skedaddle out of here through a portal or some kind of a stargate before some kind of impending cataclysm. That's my assumption. They plan on going somewhere through one of these devices and then coming back. Let me show you show you why I believe some of these claims are true. We're going to get into it real quick. Here's a time traveler from 2085 showing Galveston, Texas underwater. That would definitely be something I would want to show people. And how would I be able to show people this Galveston, Texas in 2085 if time travelers and stargates and portals were not real? Here is Houston, Texas underwater in 2122. Okay. Here's the Mexico border in 2200 covered in snow, proving, I believe, that we did indeed have a pole shift. Here's the capital of the United States of America in 2050, completely gone after a massive war with tanks and everything still out front in the video that the time traveler showed. Here's another one of Mexico in the year 2500. You can see robots on the street and flying objects in the sky and snow-covered streets. Here shows Havana, Cuba with no ocean in 2050. Now, how would people come up with this stuff? I watched every one of these videos of these time travelers myself. Here shows New York City in 2500 with mechanized robots cleaning the streets. Here's a man standing in the Pacific Ocean in the year 2050 after the incident, showing an aircraft carrier, and there is no more ocean in 2050. The same time it shows the capital of the United States gone. Here is Miami, Florida in the year 2500. Clearly, you can see there are objects in the sky and robots just walking down the street in the year 2500 in Miami, Florida. Now, who's coming up with this stuff? You could say, oh, this is all AI. A lot of this stuff was out long before AI. We've seen on TikTok multiple videos of people walking into portals and disappearing and going into clearly a different universe, a different dimension, a different plane, a different 3D, 5D, whatever, however you want to call it. There's something else out there, and people are using this technology to manipulate and go in and to view the future. I've been told that people are the CIA is now concerned that people will time travel every week to the same store somewhere in the past to buy a lotto ticket, only to hit the lotto 10 years later. Now the CIA is dealing with people going through these portals and through these time traveling machines, because I guess their use is becoming readily available because they're not that difficult to obtain the schematics to. United States application and patent for time travel. Go ahead and take a look at it yourself. So there's the United States patent for time travel and spatial displacement. So let's not pretend that it doesn't exist or there wouldn't be patents for this technology. Now they're using these portals, these time machines, these stargates. There's 12 stargates on Earth. There's 12 stargates on the moon. Now, these stargates and these portals are somehow interconnected. Some of them are broke, this and that. I don't know exactly what this has to do with these doorways, these passages in and out of time. I've seen people literally going in and out of a doorway that's just standing in the middle of a park, and then it dissolves and somebody's in another dimension, another place, another time, forward in time, backward in time. There's a bunch of different applications of the usage of this, and I believe their end game is immortality and escaping a cataclysm. If you're 50 miles from your bunker and you see a wave coming towards you, wouldn't you rather be able to just hit your watch and just be transported someplace else, like beam me up, Scotty? I think that's what their goal is. They want to be able to be standing someplace and hit a couple switches and be somewhere else. That's what I think it is. It's the only thing I know could be the possible reason that they would be using and effing around with this technology, except for the fact that there's rumors out there that they already screwed it up and it's coming down to one convergence point, and that convergence point is us having a bad day. So I guess a bunch of these clowns that have already gone into these time warps, these time loops, these stargates, these wormholes, these all of these different things that they use to go in and out of these different dimensions and wormholes and portals and stargates are starting to catch up with mankind. I believe that our timeline's been split. A lot of people have been saying there's glitches in the matrix. Yeah, I believe that you're starting to run into your parallel self. So who knows how far and how deep and how strange things get. You know, I really wish that I could just go back to being a kid. I really do. All of this stuff, thinking about Poleshifts and portals and stargates and dimensions, such a joke. And you guys know so much about it, and we know so little. And we're trying to put together the dots like little kids here, when you guys already got this technology and are firing it up and using it right now as we speak to change the future and the past and go to places throughout dimensions and planets and moons and all of these different locations you are wanting to go to for whatever reason. I don't know. I think you guys are messing with stuff that you don't really understand. You're probably going to get us all killed with this stupid technology, because the extraterrestrials say you're not doing none of it correctly. You don't even understand any of it. It's not even like dimensions. It's more like bubbles. You're in one bubble in there. They explain it completely different. Apparently, the Earth used to be a way station and is a way station for extraterrestrials to go to much deeper parts of the universe. And that's the reason why they put all these stargates and these portals and stuff here on Earth in the first place. And they're all lined up with energy ley lines. And of course, all the scientists know all of this stuff, and you know none of it. But if anybody says anything about it, they're a joke and they're hocus pocus and blah, blah, blah. But yet these guys are sitting in their office pressing a couple buttons and walking into another dimension and betting on sporting events and coming back 20 times richer. It's goddamn happening, just like in the movie Back to the Future. I'm convinced Michael J. Fox was a time traveler. I'm sure of it. These guys are all in on it. They're all in on it. These people know everything, and we know nothing. And when we try to figure it out, we're silenced, we're stopped, we're called stupid, we're called liars, we're called conspiracy theorists. The bottom line is there's something to this portal, Stargate, timeline nonsense. You guys are somehow using these technologies, and the extraterrestrials are really unhappy about it because you have no clue what you're doing. I understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to out-advance them, but we're not even close to being as advanced as they are. They laugh at us. Pretty sure. According to those in the know, your very telephone itself is a portal. And I believe that. I believe that there are portals that we are looking at, and we are seeing these imageries through some sort of advanced technology and alien tech. Whatever this alien tech is, it's in your hand. I don't even believe that we created the telephone. I believe that damn near everything that we know is a lie. And that's what I believe.